Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood, we had combat. Very, interesting episode, to say the least. The gang was tracking down a group of people that were kidnapping weevils off the street. And Owen was still dealing with his heartbreak because of Diane Holmes in episode 10. And one thing led to another. It was actually the people were stealing the weevils for this like underground just ring fight. And Owen got involved, got into the ring with a weevil. Apparently he felt at peace in that moment and then got seriously injured when it actually attacked him, and when Jack and the gang leapt in and tried to save him, and they shut the whole place down. The guy that was running it just went in and just let himself die to a weevil, basically. And that's kind of it. It was something. It was definitely weird. So yeah, sorry. Nail is bothering me. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. That's basically all that happened. Yeah. Yeah. So, no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's just stick to this episode and previous episodes of both Torchwood and Doctor Who that I've reacted to. And with all that being said, let's get right into episode 12. We're down to the final two of series 1. So let's see what we have in store. Here we go. Alright, I gotta go deal with this nail. Otherwise it's gonna bug me throughout the entire episode.
Watch grown men throw rice.
You can get that in the Balti after stop.
Saxon.
And how long before you head off to war?
Oh my gosh, friggin' Jack. Oh, huh. They just stumble back in time.
Surreal. Where's the SUV?
They went back in time.
No?
It's actually...
We have.
Oh my gosh, they actually went back in time. That's so interesting.
She's with Jack, but both her phones are dead and we can't access her files.
This is interesting that they're both just back in back in time.
It's easy for you to say. You're in the Asian here.
Don't worry. You're with the captain.
Oh my gosh.
I've got to
Just gotta own it.
All I report.
Jeez. Oh, she hates this. He loves this though.
Where's George dancing with the Jack?
Oh, friggin'. Is she gonna get caught back in time too? What if they all just keep going there until they're all back in time? That'd be funny.
You want to make something of it?
You can
Don't
always dance with me if you like. Okay.
Don't do
I'll
this.
lead, you follow. Come on, Tosh.
Oh, dick.
We're meant to be blending in.
Yeah.
I'm Captain Jack Harkness, 133rd Squadron.
Look this way, please.
He's Captain Jack Harkness? That doesn't make sense. Friggin', this is getting out of hand, and now there are two of them.
Look.
Oh my gosh. They found him.
It's not my name. It's his. I took his.
You took his name?
Realize he was.
I should go back, dear. They're coming for us now.
Huh? Let's just go. Torchwood. Is he a part of old Torchwood?
Almost the doors are locked. If I stay stuck here, what will happen to me?
I'll take care of you.
Yeah. You got the best man to be trapped in the 40s with.
Dies. In battle.
When?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Man, that sucks. But this
Down there.
this will lead into the events of
Best navigator here.
the empty child.
He can't.
Care for a drink, Captain?
That guy is so 40s. Like, I could see this dude being like Captain America. This is interesting. He's seeing the life that he took the name of. Like, before it was just a name, I guess, and now seeing who Jack really was.
He wears a cravat.
It's the same guy.
Great. He's in the photo with Jack and Tosh.
He's some sort of time traveler.
He's gone for.
Her work is top secret. She's a decoder for
Yeah,
this.
Without ladies like her, we'd have no way of defending the country.
that's right.
To Toshiko.
You gotta listen to Jack and Jack before Jack starts beating everyone up. 'Cause that's the kind of thing Jack would do. Jack, 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 Jack. How many times can I say Jack?
I could think of better things to photograph than numbers, my dear.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Do
bye.
call again.
Creepy old man.
It's been a good few weeks.
I only now realize that he's an American. What am I, an idiot?
Go after her. Kiss her goodbye.
Jack.
Anything can happen tomorrow.
It's just a routine training exercise.
Jack.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, that's when they catch you, when you least expect it. You don't know what's ahead.
You gotta let history play its course, Jack.
Kiss her. I persuaded him to join up. I said it would be an adventure. He hadn't lived.
Huh.
Any of us.
Billis's office. He must know how the rift works. Maybe we'll find a clue there.
Interesting. I guess he would... He does know how to manipulate the rift.
No.
It's not the whole thing, dang it. Oh crap, Blitz is happening right now. So did Billis take it? He took the original copy, maybe? Oh! She's using her own blood? Well, that's creative, but wait, what? Did he steal the piece from Torchwood? Gotta find the thing. Yes, okay, right there. Dang it, it's not there. There it is. We found it. Yay.
Somebody scraped out the final numbers.
You dick.
So
Scraped
she's
off
written
the
a
rest
message
of
for you.
that. Why does he want to keep them in the 40s?
Why did you make me kiss her goodbye?
Oh, so clever, Jack.
Freaking Jack has a safe? Don't go in Jack's safe. Freaking Fury's toolbox. The weapon, the ghost machine. Didn't even show us what's in that one. Couldn't see what that was.
Blueprints for the rift machine.
Alright.
I thought you'd gone. This could be your last chance.
That's why I came back.
Oh.
I might have to leave before the night is over.
Well, make the most of now.
Oh my. Oh my gosh, Jack is gonna do Jack.
You've told me all I need to know.
Okay then.
Instructions in here.
To incite total chaos and destruction. All the reports of a haunted dance hall were anonymous.
Why would Billis want that?
What if it was him?
He's trying to rip Torchwood apart? It's like, what is this?
Who were you?
It's getting intense, man.
Con man.
Right.
That's why I took his name.
You sang my dreams when you were his part-time shag, maybe.
Ooh.
Rift.
Ooh! It actually friggin' shot him. Ah. But it didn't work.
I may be right.
Jack and Jack are gonna dance? This is sad. Who the hell is Billis? I still have so many questions.
Jack!
It's the rift.
Jack, we need to get out!
That's a hell of an exit for... Now that is how Captain Jack Harkness exits a room. Hell yeah, that was awesome, man. They made it. Bo Saxon.
Oh, you made it! You made it! Oh.
Well, who the hell is Billis?
To Captain Jack.
It's Captain Jack.
To Captain Jack.
The first thing you
Nope.
learn.
Shut up. No next time. Alright. What an episode. That was really good. I really did enjoy that. I don't know if I'd say it's as good as, like, Out of Time, but yeah, it's pretty close. Pretty close. I'd probably say that's, like, a close second. Yeah. So, I guess it's note time. I wrote down 1941 because I keep forgetting that the whole thing about this show is that things fall through the rift. And I forgot about that even in Out of Time when they, came from 1953. And I was like, how did they get there? What is this sort of rift that opened up in time and space? Like, duh, it's the rift. We've known about the rift since episode 3 of Doctor Who. There is a rift in Cardiff, and it's been dumping out stuff from across time and space the entire show. So that's interesting that they actually fell back through the rift into the 1940s. Two Jacks, that was interesting. It was just interesting that this whole sort of plot revolved around... it's not only that they are sent back in time to the 1940s, but they are sent back to the literal night before Captain Jack Harkness dies, and this, con man time agent takes his name and becomes the Jack we know. So that's interesting. Because it does make sense, like, where did this name, come from? Now, I do wonder, like, at what point I'm trying to understand the sequence of events of Jack's life, basically. So this happens, and then later Jack took Jack's name, and then he must have gone further back in time, because we saw a flashback of him in 1909, presumably as Jack Harkness. So, yeah, and we know that he had a relationship with Estelle, who knew him as Jack Harkness. And then later he'll end up back at 1941, where again, he's still Jack Harkness, and that's when he runs into the Doctor and Rose in The Empty Child. So, yeah. I'm trying to figure out an exact timeline of Jack Harkness, and that is not easy, apparently. Okay. Billis? Who the hell is Billis? I'm wondering if that's going to carry over into the next episode, actually. Because, like I said last time, there have been no two-parters in this entire show so far. Like, just no two-parters at all. Which is interesting because Doctor Who, there's at least 3 two-parters per series. You know, they'll have one towards the beginning, one towards the middle, and then the finale, it's always a 2-part finale, basically. So why is it that Torchwood has not had a 2-parter yet? And I kind of thought, like, oh, sorry. I don't know if that actually made any noise. I bumped the pop filter. So I don't know if that made noise or not. But yeah, it's interesting because... So Torchwood has not had a 2-parter, but I thought, you know what, last 2 episodes of the series, this would be a great place to do a 2-parter. But the story still wrapped up. The story still wrapped up. Jack and Tosh made it back to the future, basically. Back to the normal time. But the one carryover now is Billis. Who is Billis? Is he going to show up again? Is he going to be a recurring villain on Torchwood? Or is he going to be in the next episode? Like, next episode we're dealing with finding Billis and we understand who he is. He's not even that much of a villain because we don't know anything about him. He didn't really do anything in this episode. So, yeah, but there has to be some sort of carryover with Billis. And I also wrote down Old Torchwood, because he had a file about Torchwood, and Torchwood, as we saw in Doctor Who, has been around for a while. It was established by Queen Victoria after she met the Doctor and Rose. So it is conceivable that Billis is a part of Torchwood in the past, but what is he? And he seems to have complete mastery of the Rift in order to go to and from 1941 pretty much at will, it seems like. Although with the whole... There was something about clocks. There was something like... when the clock would chime, he would always look over it, and there was something about it. Like, maybe I'm kind of wondering, like, is it that there are only specific points where he can cross through the rift back to 1941, or so that's why he pays attention to the clock? Maybe, I don't know. I wrote down them and enemy, because Jack was talking about the enemy in the war that he joined when he was a boy. I assume that would mean in the future when he was, younger. When he was young, like these cadets or whatever, these youngins here that are with the real Jack Harkness. Yeah, so I'm wondering what was his enemy? Because he said, like, they tortured and killed my friend because he was weak. They kept me alive and made me watch him die, basically. So I'm wondering who that enemy was. I wrote down Jack's safe because we have seen this a bit where Jack does have this safe and he's been putting stuff in there. He put in the knife that Susie used to kill people. He put in the ghost machine and put it back in there and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm wondering what else is in his safe. Yeah, we didn't see the arm in there from episode 2, because in episode 2 they did have the arm, and he was like, "Put that down! It's useless to anyone but me." So yeah, that was interesting. And then I wrote... Oh, this note doesn't exactly apply anymore. I wrote down Jack X Jack / not. Like, I was kind of wondering, because it kind of seemed like, I don't know, like, Jack, the real Jack, 40s Jack, like, he started coming on to our Jack. God, that's confusing. Okay, here's how I'll say it. I'll say Captain Harkness for the real Jack Harkness, and I'll say Jack for our Jack, John Barrowman Jack. So Captain Harkness was kind of coming on to Jack, and then he just kind of dropped it immediately. He was like, and when Jack says like, well, we'll find another place, and Captain Harkness was like, no, I've learned everything I need to know. It's like, so I kind of thought like, was he just trying to out Jack as being gay, even though technically he's bisexual? Or I guess pansexual. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's done it with a bunch of aliens. So, but yeah. So I wrote down Jack X Jack not, but then at the end it's like, no, Jack, Captain Harkness. No, he is. I guess he's gay, and he went for Jack, which was interesting. Yeah, which again, a great exit for Jack. Just like, they're dancing and they're about to kiss, and then the rift opens up, and this great heavenly light that enters the room, and then Jack's like, I have to leave. And he starts going, and he goes back, and then he kisses him, and then he goes into the heavenly light. It's like, that's a badass exit for Jack. So, yeah. But it is interesting that Captain Harkness, not that it's like, oh, I don't get it. Suddenly he's gay. It's like, no, it's just suddenly he's going for Jack. It's like, okay, I guess that's why he wasn't going for that girl if he was gay, but yeah. But why? And I guess he just went with Jack, but I guess sort of, I don't know. I guess on some level it makes sense, and on some level it's like, you met this guy 3 hours ago, but whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I wrote for this episode of Torchwood. Really great, and next time is the Series 1 finale, so it'll be interesting to see what we got. Yeah, we'll see if Billis comes back or not. Maybe he'll come back next series, but we'll see. Wouldn't it be funny if he showed up on Doctor Who? Like, yeah, we set him up in Torchwood, but now he's in Doctor Who. He's Harold Saxon. That'll be the plot twist. Yeah. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Torchwood reactions, you can click on the playlist, and you can subscribe if you haven't done that already. You can also follow me on social media and support me for the minimum of $1 a month on Patreon. Links below in the description. See you guys later.